On the 27th of January 2020, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, released the 2020 seasonal rainfall prediction report to guide various sectors of the country, especially farmers and those living along the river banks. The agency advised that those living in the lowland be moved to higher ground for possible overflow of the rivers. Few months later, the rains came down heavily, with the River Niger, Benue, and other rivers overflowing their banks, thereby causing wanton destruction on properties, farmland, produce, and communities close to the river banks, especially in states like Adamawa, Benue, Kogi, Edo, Bayelsa, and Niger, amongst others. Independent Television News Crew on Wednesday the 7th of October 2020 embarked on a journey to some of the communities affected by the overflow of water from the River Niger in Edo State, especially in Etsako Central local government area, to find out how the people in the affected areas and villages are faring. We started our journey from Aigboje, the administrative headquarters of Etsako East local government area, on a speedboat.
Whenever it's the raining season, people and residents of Udochi, Sabogida, and Aigboje and Everons, covering over 8 communities, are faced with one challenge. That is their homes being submerged by water flowing from the River Niger. These people reside by the River Niger bank, and today we are going to see some of the challenges they are faced with. Join me as we visit these communities.
We made a stop at Udochi village, where the indigenes are yet to relocate from the flooded area to a higher ground, as directed by NIMET and other relevant government agencies before the rains started.
This is Udochi, one of the 8 communities that have been submerged by the overflow from the River Niger.
Collapsed buildings, properties submerged, farmlands and produce for the year destroyed. Animals climb up for safety, while indigenes and other residents of Udochi in Etsako Central local government area were trapped in their flooded homes. The indigenes and residents who now live in water can only move around in canoes. While commenting on the situation, Secretary to the Palace of Oliola of Udochi Community, Mr. Anthony Asekame, who described the situation as unfortunate and pathetic, said their ancestral homes have now been taken over by flood with no help in sight.
Our land is a very fertile land, but the problem we are facing now is that almost every year, since far back 2012, we have been experiencing this flood. Most of the time, we will not get rains in time to plant. When the rain starts, as soon as we plant, the flood will come and destroy them. So it has caused a lot of hardship for us. If the government can help us build a camp where our people can shift to when this type of thing happens.
Some of the indigenes said they have not only lost all they have labored for, but are now struggling to survive.
The flood is something that we don't know what to do about it, except the federal government come to our aid. Since 2012, this has been our problems. Every year we continue to move around, pack our properties to one place to another. The whole farmland is destroyed. Rice, yam, potato, cassava, all destroyed.
We are not have any yam now. The small yam we have, they are rotting and nowhere to keep it. Rice, all of them spoil. And the cassava, and the potato, and pepper. So many things like that where we apply for this village. We know they succeed them again, we know they get. Now so all of the joy they damage. Before we go say make we avoid the something, the water don't come, don't carry on. Even though today now we now suffer with them. We beg government where we beg them to help Dochi community.
Since 2012, if I'm not mistaken, I've been an occurring decimal to all this riverine area. And just as you are seeing, our houses have been taken over by floods, the farmlands, everything.
The thing keep rising on a daily basis, and it's worsened by the unhealthy rainfalls, and it's really bad. The situation here is really bad.
Here is a road, but river just carry the road and the houses.
All the house flood has pursued everybody. You can see how suffering there is. This thing normally happen every year, please. We don't know what we do. We don't more have home. We don't sleep at home. You can look our brothers, our sisters, all of them. Most of them have went out of this community.
The overflow water from the River Niger continues to sweep in with fears of the unknown on the faces of both the old and the young in the affected communities. The flood is expected to recede in December around the Niger Delta region.
Most of the residents of Udochi and other communities that have been submerged by water flowing from the River Niger, however, stranded and hopeless as it is right now. But they are calling on the federal government, state government and all well-meaning Nigerians to come to their aid, because as it is right now, they have no roof over their heads. From Udochi community in Etsako Central local government area, I am Aigboje Ikhuoria reporting.